Hi. So first off, for today, I'm just going to talk about what tools we're going to use to write, because now you're going to get ready and start your book. So um, obviously, there's the pen and paper that I still use. A lot of my notes are taken on handwritten journals or papers, and I always carry around a little diary. So you can use your little memos on that. You can, I also use my phone to make, keep reminders, keep little notes. But when you're writing a book, a phone is not really ideal because you're going to write, hundreds of words of text, and it's hard to scroll through and edit on a phone. So I suggest that you either use your desktop, your laptop, or some people even like to use a tablet. I'm not very comfortable typing long documents on a tablet, but up to you. Um, I would suggest that you can also use Google Drive or OneDrive. I've never used OneDrive, but I use Google Drive all the time. And keeping your documents on the drive allows you to access it from anywhere, anytime, so long as you've got internet connection. And Google Drive allows you also to record. So they've got a voice typing tool in there. So all you do is go into Google Docs, go into tools, and there in the drop down you'll see a little microphone icon which lets you voice type. It's not absolutely accurate, but you can go back and edit. So if you're on the go, like I have actually done it when I'm in the car and I had the app on my phone and I've just talked into it. So it's pretty convenient. Um, Again, you can create a folder just for your book and create subfolders in there for your chapters, for your illustrations, diagrams, whatever you want to write, and keep it all in one place. Google Drive also allows you to do track changes. So when you're editing, we'll come to the editing part a bit later, but it allows you to do all of those things. Of course, there's Word, Microsoft Word. You can use that for a number of features in writing. Something that I've lately started using is the Otter app. So it's just a free app on your phone, whether it's an iPhone or any Android phone. So it's OTTER. And I've put all of these notes in the text below. So in this lesson, you'll be able to see that I've typed it all out. So you can download Otter. Otter, the good thing I like about it is, as a journalist, I'm always interviewing people. And when you're interviewing people, Otter, what it does is it's voice typing, but it also voice recording and transcribing. So what you're getting is the recording stays as it is, but it's also being transcribed at the same time. And you can email that transcription to yourself. So quite often what happens is Otter may not catch our diction or pronunciation properly and it misspells what we've said, but you can listen to the recording and as you go, you can correct it. So you've emailed the recording to yourself, and when I'm sitting in front of my laptop or computer, I can have the recording on, and as I go along, I can just edit. So that's a great app. And the other thing about the app is if you're interviewing people, there are 2 people in the room or even 3 people, you can assign the names and Otter will actually pick up the different tones. And so it's not one long text, but it divides it into paragraphs. Say, for example, ABC is talking now, XYZ then, and so on. So it's a really useful app for writers like me, and I've been using it for the last few months. It's been great. Just a word of caution. I've had people come to me with manuscripts, some 400, 500 pages long, and poor darlings had written them on their Pages on MacBook. Now, I'm not a Mac person, so I don't know too much about Macs. I'm more a Windows person. But with Pages, we found it really difficult to convert to Word and do all our chapter sequences, our editing and track changing. And that could be because I'm not very tech savvy. But I suggest don't use Pages. I use something like Word or one of these other programs or Google Drive or OneDrive that I just spoke about. So there's also, for those of you who are quite familiar with other softwares, there's Scrivener, there's Hemingway, there's a whole heap of softwares there for writers, for writing books. I've used Scrivener a few times, and there's a small learning curve, but it's pretty good because it has all your folders, it neatly organizes things, you can move things around, and keep your references separate, keep your chapters and your characters and all of that. So it's a pretty good software. I think there's a one-time charge, and it's not very much. So if you're confident with a little bit of a learning curve and you can understand it, Scrivener is great. So that's all I have to say for this. So just a few tools. If you've got more that you know about, please go on to our Facebook page, either from blank page to bestseller, or get that book out of your head, that page on Facebook, and you can put, share with us if you've got other resources that we can use. So that's it for now.